Hey everybody, this is Allison Goheen. I'm with Caldwell Banker Realty, the realtor you know. I went to the Alex Murdaugh trial today. I'm not going to do a full commentary on what happened. I'm just going to give you some insights on my day at the court. First of all, I left home at 7 and got there at 8, and there was a line. So I got there at 8, I waited in line. They took everybody in front of me in. And then I got to the front and they took the person in front of me and said, that's all they're letting in. And I waited a while and I did manage to get into the courthouse by 9:30. The bailiff was really good about getting everybody in as quickly as possible, get them seated. Even when I wasn't there, they were still letting people in after. And then at lunch, people left and new people came in. I was staying all day since I knew the court was getting out early, which is great because I have to get home and feed the hubby. So my insights on the jury is one juror in particular attracted my attention. It was a heavy-set African-American woman that I understood from talking to people in court was an alternate and then became a juror. She does not want to be there. She sits there with her arms folded the whole time, had a blanket on her because the courtroom's supposedly cold. I felt perfectly comfortable in there. And she was not paying attention. She did not look at anybody when they were testifying. She had her head turned towards the gallery the whole time. She did turn her head occasionally, but for the most part, she was not paying attention. The other jurors did seem to be paying attention to the testimony. Some places they were more interested than others, but I think for the most part, they're being pretty diligent about paying attention to what's going on in court. Very little reactions from them. Most of them had masks. I think maybe 5 of them didn't have masks on. So they're all worried about getting booted from the jury because they get COVID. I don't know why that's still a thing, but okay. Other insights on it is the bailiff yells really, really loud when court is in session and when court is out. It's like almost ear splitting. And a lot of times you don't really know what's going on. I think one time the judge just left the bench with his assistant, and went in the courtroom for pretty much no reason at all. And there was like a 20-minute break, and we're like, well, what are we doing? We on break? He let the jury go, and court was, I don't know, in session or what? I don't know. So basically, you can watch any of the replays to get what happened in court. DUI guy was there. I don't know if you've watched his videos. I did watch his lunchtime commentary, and I'm kind of wondering if he was in the same trial I was, because I did not see very much reaction from him at all. He was pretty much straight looking ahead at the jury most of the time. He may have internally been thinking about things like falling on the floor and going, oh my God. He had very little reaction to anything that went on in the court. I'm hoping to get back in if I have time in the next week or two. It is an hour drive. It is a full day. You know, I always think about other things that I could be doing when I'm not sitting in court. And for some parts, it is a little on the boring side. It was nice compared to the first time I was in court because they did have a little video screen up so you could see some of the displays, some of the I can't think of the right word, the evidence. And the video, we were able to watch that. And I guess people at home were able to watch that too. So that was kind of a nice thing. One thing I did notice is Buster seemed to be having a reaction to the testimony about his dad's suicide. And Alex didn't seem to have any reaction from what I could tell being in the back of him. I know when you have it on TV, they have the camera right on his face. If you have any questions about anything that went on in court, and if I have any additional insights, I'll be sure to provide it for you. Just leave it in the comments. If you like this video, if I decide to go to court again, I'll post another video. And make sure you like it and subscribe. Let me know what kind of content you want. I do have a lot of different things on my streams. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great evening, and have a great evening.